Hey guys, it's That Son. Trying something here. Comparing a Core Guard Condi build versus my Dragon Hunters Sinisters build. You see my videos before. I love playing my Dragon Hunter Sinisters. It's very mobile, very trolly with the bow. It's just a lot of fun. Plus, you know, it's easier to fight 1v1 with. So, anyway, I'm trying this Condi build with staff, scepter, and I believe I'm using a torch. So you can use a focus, but I'm using torch to try to add more DPS. So I didn't like it before because it's not as mobile as a Dragon Hunter Condi, and it just seems a little bit more difficult to survive. So you have to be very disciplined, staying with your group. But as I'm playing it more and more, and I'm using a different game style, I'm finding it very fun and very overwhelming. At first I didn't like the numbers that I was seeing, but when you look at the numbers and the damage meters, you can't deny those numbers. So the damage here looks like it's not explosive. That's why I really like the Dragon Hunters Sinisters build. So they just have bigger numbers in the 4 digits. But when I started playing this and I started looking at the numbers, I think I've changed my mind. So anyway, let's just go through some of these scenarios. I'm gonna have some scenes here where I'm playing my Condi staff, Condi Core Guardian, and then I'll switch over to the Dragon Hunters. So right here, I just want to see the numbers that's ticking on the Lord, and which is really interesting because before the bar broke, I was doing up to 14k ticks. So that was kind of impressive. I was like, wow, that's kind of neat. And then when the bar did break, I saw a few ticks, 16k and 17k. So it can get up there. And the cool thing about this build that I'm using is, with the staff, if you use your Virtue 1 plus your God, what's that elite skill called? Anyway, the elite skill Virtue 1, and then you have your staff in power. It's going to increase your Condi damage over just about 15%, but definitely over 10%. Because I noticed that on some of the buffs that I was doing, I was like, oh my god, that's pretty impressive. But so that's why I'm playing it with the staff, and I'm not using the staff as much as I should be. Like I'm using it more as a support versus damage. We see Blue trying to hit us from behind after we down the Lord. We got some good NG bubbles there. Got some Guardian protection. Look at that, we got Warrior bubbles up. I got all my boons. Their age is down. Resolution down. Might down. We're just hitting them now. That was a bad choice on their part. Regarding my staff, I want to put more symbols down for DPS, staff 2 down for DPS as well for the ticks. I've been using it for support, but as I play this a little bit more and get better, I'll apply that. So I recommend any damage dealers, or actually any WvW role player or gamer, to always have some type of damage meter, because that's going to help you gauge what you're doing. You can always feel like you're doing really well, but without seeing some meters and data, you don't know if you're actually at par or not to the rest of the team. So it helps you with your gameplay. Now here I'm playing Sinisters. See that mobility? You're able to just move around a lot quicker, and with the bow, you can be just as you can play your distance as you would with your Condi staff and scepter. So I really like playing this build a lot. And when you see the spike damage, they're in the 4 digits, so you're seeing some good numbers there. And the ticks are averaging about 2 to 4k. You can probably get some up to 5k, but I think they Condi clear a lot. But also this here, you can also play your Dragon Hunter as a 1v1. Now this is interesting. That Dragon Hunter is also a Condi, but he was using traps. And I had a focus. I had my focus shield on, so his traps didn't really hurt me too much. While I was using purging flames on him, he was just sitting in there and just getting burnt. And that's what I like about the bow, power bow. You can still hit him for like 4 or 5k. So my Dragon Hunter Sinisters is, to me, very versatile build. I was able to get away there. So, and the numbers with my Dragon Hunter, Sinisters is pretty good. So here I am again, going to compare with my core Condi build, and this is where I started noticing the numbers like spike really high. I was really impressed here. Now these guys, they sat there eating all the damage. They had some good Condi clears, but I mean, with the amount of damage that I just was able to keep putting down, I was just able to pour it on. And if you look at the damage meters, I mean, my numbers was just high up there, it just spiked really high. So I was really impressed with this. So in a raid, it can be very applicable. I had to change the way I played to survive here. And the way I was playing is very much like a necro. You just keep your distance, drop all your damage down like your wells, and just back off and let it just pour on the damage. Just going back and forth. And again, if you're not in one big group, they don't really focus you because you're just one individual, and they're like, if we're gonna hit something, we want to hit something big. So they really don't notice me. I mean, they do because I see quite a few of them like go after me, but I'm able to like run away and get back to the group, just cloud them. Again, look at the damage meter. You're just able to just top everybody. Let them burn. So again, it doesn't look explosive, so the attacks, I mean, I wasn't really impressed at first, but when you look at the numbers of damage meters, you can't deny how effective this is. And it really does hurt them because you're always seeing downs, and obviously you're not the only one contributing. There's other people who's contributing to the downs, but you're just a big factor of it, obviously. Here you always got to play your line of sights, use those pillars for your advantage. You never want to be in their line of sight, because that's a big group right there. Focus on the downs so they don't get big again. And here you see how they kind of came back down. I moved to the right because I didn't want to be in their line of path. So I just get here being ranged. They can't hit me at all, and I can hit the front end. There you go. Look at that damage meter. I'm more than twice as much damage as the next person. And then of course you gotta apply how long you've been in the fight too. So I've probably been in there a lot longer than others because I'm not dying, but again, it's just showing the effectiveness of this build. And they're not even seeing me. That is so funny. I think we were able to shoo him away. Alright, now here you can apply it in skirmishes as well. So I'm running with WvW. Man, I love these guys. These guys are like the Spartans, the 300 Spartans, but they're only like, about 15, average. They run about 10 to 15 usually. These guys, I call them my honey badgers because they just don't give a shit. They would literally jump in to a big group of 20s and 30s with their size and still come out pretty good. So one thing to know is I'm not in comms with these guys, so I don't know what they're saying. I just flow with them pretty well, so it's like I know exactly how they move, because what they do is pretty much what I do. So we're gonna see some big numbers with this, and watching this group is pretty awesome. I mean, here's Glaxo GNLO. I don't know how to pronounce that, but he's going in pretty much by himself. I just followed him. He laid down everything. I just kind of just followed him and compliment my damage on his, and we I mean, he literally like knocked down like 5 guys before I got there. I was like, holy crap. But these guys, I love running with them whenever I can. If you ever see WvW, run. Or make sure you guys got an escape route. So here comes a big group. We're about 10 people here, 11. Backing off. In my mind, I'm not in comms with them again. I'm thinking, holy crap, what do we do? I'm like, are these guys gonna go or what? So I'm just like, okay, just try to survive, stay with them. We got some really good heals. I also have a guildmate in there. So he's playing heals, so he's doing really awesome supporting us as well. He must have saved me like 10 times in this skirmish. So look at all that numbers, look at all that blue versus us, and they just like, nah, I don't think we're gonna push him. They did pull our spellbreaker. I believe he's a spellbreaker. So I went down, I came back, I got scared, but then I was looking around, I'm like, where's the WvW guys? Holy crap! These honey badgers. I'm like, I'm missing all the fun right now. They're like, you're gonna take one of ours, we're gonna take all of yours. So I'm like, okay, we got the point across, let's head back. But nope, they came back. We're standing on our ground. They just pushes. I'm like, oh shoot, alright. They inspired me, I'm just gonna throw everything down. And then I'm like, okay, are we going back? No, they're gonna keep pushing these honey badgers. But look at this, even this crazy skirmish here, look at my damage with this build. It's very effective. If you have good support like we're having right now, I mean, look at that damage. It's just, you can't deny it. And this is not my core build, so I'm really just playing like I would a Necro or my, Dragon Hunter Sinisters. You gotta keep that distance, stay out of the red. You can survive 1 or 2 red circles, but when you get to like 3 or 4, you know, that's when you gotta get out. Get out of their line of path. That's the key. Always find your line of sight structures to hide behind. Get pushed in. Eventually, these guys, they're gonna recognize me because they're gonna say, "Where's all this damage coming from? This trolley damage." This is my Sinisters build, by the way. So I'm trying to. I'm like, how am I surviving there? Someone must be healing me. So I try to keep mobile. It's just a lot of fun, especially with a bow. You can see the comparison with the bow, I guess you call it strike damage or melee type damage versus Condi type damage. It's just you're in the 4 digits, so it's explosive numbers are showing up versus tick numbers. This looks nice. So that's basically my Condi versus Dragon Hunter Sinisters. Both are very effective. I like them both. I really have a change of heart on my core Condi build, seeing these numbers, so I'm definitely going to try it out again. But I still love my Dragon Hunter Sinisters. Oh, they finally caught me. Damn it. Oh, look at that bomb. All that bomb for one guy. They must have really noticed me. So that's how effective it is anyway. Dragon Hunter or Firebrand. You gotta put this in the video, right? I think I'm gonna have to do another video of Firebrand in skirmishes and raids. So it's a lot of little numbers, but it's very effective as well. I mean, it does a lot of Condi damage to one. You see that? He's already down. I think that was a Necro that took off. He's like, screw that. I know what it's like. I'm not gonna stand that. Anyway, a Firebrand in raid and skirmishes, it's very difficult to play because you got to be on top of the Zerg to apply all these close range ticks, right? Otherwise, if you're using long range weapons, you're not applying a lot of Condi damage versus a Core Guardian or a Firebrand. So that's just my opinion. So that's why. But anyway, I'm gonna do a video about it and see how it goes. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Click the like if you like the video and subscribe. That way you get alerts when there's new videos to come. And we'll see you next time.